Around 1.7% of people each month get into Ultimate Champion in Clash Royale. And I was wondering, is that harder than getting into Harvard? So I've recently hit Ultimate Champion like a while back. So I did some research both on Reddit and the actual database, and what I came across. Firstly, it's good to note that there are 200 Clash Royale players, but we're only going to be focusing on this stat here, the monthly players. These are the number of people who play Clash Royale each month. So we're going to focus on this number, 56 million. Now keep that in your head quickly. And I also want to direct you to this graph over here. This is the active players by trophies. This is for all 200 million players, as you can tell. But to get 15k, you need to play for that month only. So it's only going to be out of the 56 million from earlier. And as you can tell, it's around 0.7, I'd say, million. So around 0.7 million players reach 15k per season. Now what percentage is that? That is around 1.25% of players that reach 15k and therefore unlock ranked. And when you unlock ranked, you're able to finally try and have a chance to get Ultimate Champion. Not get Ultimate Champion, but have a chance. So out of these people, only 1% of the people who hit 15k have the opportunity to get Ultimate Champion. So the top 1% of those 1% finally have a chance to hit Ultimate Champion. This isn't necessarily the case because this also includes players who haven't exactly reached Arena 15. So if we kind of just ignore those people for 1 second, this is the top 1%. That means proportionally, out of these percentages, approximately 1 out of 69 people reach Ultimate Championship. And if we do 1 over 69 multiplied by the number we got here, which is 700,000, that is around 10,000 players that get Ultimate Champion each month. And then if we find the percentage out of the 56 million per month, that is 0.018%. That is a very small amount of people who get into Ultimate Champ. Now obviously, the math is going to be quite a bit off because, you know, we're doing some proportionality here, but it's going to be around that level. Now let's have a look at Harvard. So we have the class of 2028, so that's this year. We have this many applicants and this many admitted. Now, enrolled means that they actually picked Harvard as the university they're going to, but, you know, some of them don't want to go to Harvard. They might want to go to like MIT or something like that. So that's why this number's lower. Now we're going to choose this number, give them benefit of the doubt. And I did the maths and it's around 3.64% basically get into Harvard for that year. So from stats alone, you'd be thinking, hold on, it's easier to get into Ultimate Champion than Harvard. But there's more to it. You have to consider the fact that you have so many opportunities to get into Ultimate Champion, whereas Harvard, you have one shot and you miss, it's game over. So I asked ChatGPT and I asked, what is harder? Yeah, basically Harvard, you know, you only have one shot, but Clash Royale also includes casuals. But statistics wise, we can also check over here. It's hard to get into Ultimate Champion, but you also have the reasons I listed earlier. Now the point of my video is, even though they're very completely different things, both are very difficult things to achieve. Now there are Harvard students who may cure cancer, but there are also Clash Royale players who reach top 1000. Now there are also Harvard students who may become CEOs, but there are also Clash Royale players who counter Evo Mega Knight. So you can see here, there's a lot of differences. We also have Harvard students who have 1600 in SATs, but we also have people who can play Minor Cycle. But I just want to say, they are both very hard things, especially being able to counter Prince and Mega Knight.